Still remember?
Types of data.
Yes.
Ordinal data,
Ordinal, and then
discrete data.
so we differentiate with some categories. So ordinal. Before ordinal, we know about nominal. Still remember nominal? One male, two female. Only represent the only give some explanation nominal, and then ordinal. The test order maybe next week. I'm sorry. In Monday, we all of lecture in industrial engineering have a workshop outside the campus. So maybe in Monday there will no class. Maybe in. Do you have any class in Monday on detail?
Yes.
Oh, what?
System modeling concept.
Oh, system modeling concept. The lecture?
Uyeni.
Oh, BNA. Oh, okay. You can contact maybe
Yes.
Pada. There is any class or maybe move to the other schedule. Okay. I'm sorry. So, in Friday we meet again. I'm sorry. The previous Monday I have accreditation in faculty. So this week is accreditation day. So in Monday we have accreditation from water resource engineering. This day with PWK planning, city planning. So for city planning department, and then tomorrow we have reading for electrical engineering. So very busy. Some of lecturers. Okay. So now we will discuss about event and set. Most of this material maybe you have known in senior high school. So just remember it. Population sample. What is population? This is in previous meeting. We just learn it. This is about the population. The first, the complex set of the observation. So all of members that we interested. So the population, the entire group of elements that are focus of the study. After we know our population, we can take it sample to take a set of observation taken from population. So we have an observation only in a sample. And then this is sampling sample, so we can infer something from our observation in our sample. So in population and sample, this is because we must learn about sets. So we must know about the terminology about sample space and sample point. Sample space is a complete set of all possible outcomes in a population. Okay. So this is maybe we call it complete set of all possible outcomes in population. This is in population there are many sets and all possible outcomes. Sample point is its outcome that is an element or member of sample space. So this is maybe we call it sample point. Its outcome. So the sample space can be detailed by listing its sample point or using interval or statement. Okay. Sample space and sample point. So based on the principle of equal likelihood, where each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected as a sample, so we can know about the probability of each sample point because it's equal. So probability for event 1 equal to probability sample point 2 equal to probability sample 3 and stuff. So we can know about the probability is equal to 1 divided by n. N is number of sample. The probability of member being selected. So maybe this is A, B, C, D. The probability that A selected is 1 divided by number, all of number in the sample space. So we can calculate the probability. Okay. And the next one about sample space and sample point, with its number of the population having an equal chance of being selected as a sample, randomly selected a sample size n from a population of size n. So sample n and selected a sample of size n from a population of size n. We have variety. So a sample space variation is, we can calculate the variation of how to we select the sample from sample space is, and this one divide by n cross without multiplication and mean. This is about the variation. So this is maybe we will study it in the after two maybe next week. The probability of obtaining a specific sample space is, we can calculate the probability. So this is the way, the variation of way to select sample point in the sample size in the population. This is the probability. Okay. Sample space and sample point. To predict sample space and the probability of a sample point, it is important to consider the sampling method based on population size. This is finite population or infinite population. Infinite population, we don't know all of the population, especially if we have some maybe research about population that we don't know all of the population. Maybe we don't know. We interest with the research about drugs, people who have addiction with the drugs. We don't know. We don't have any maybe group that related with that. So we don't know about the population. So we can consider it as infinite population. We don't know about the population, but if we know all of the members of the population, we call it a finite population. And then sample space status of selection. So this is sampling with replacement. So sometimes maybe this one. This is a set of sample body. So we take it one. Sampling with replacement. After we take this one, A, for the next we replace, we pack it in this population. So this is sampling with replacement. This is make the probability is the same for the first event and then second event, then next. But sampling without replacement, so we take it maybe n, and then in the first meeting we take 1. So the probability take 1 sample point is 1 divided this one or 0.1, and then for the next taking, this is because without replacement, so the sample only, the probability is different from the first one and the second one. But in the sampling with replacement, probability is the same. So the first one, second, because this is replacement. So this is without replacement. Without replacement, so the probability the first event not equal to the second event, and then because the population reduced. But with replacement, so this is the same. Okay. Any question until this? Oh, you? Okay. Next, we learn about terminology about outcome, event, and random variable. Random variable, we will learn it at the distribution probability. So in maybe 6 meeting or 6 meetings is about the random variable. But we must know it about the terminology. So the first one is about the outcome and event. This is the difference between outcome and event. If outcome is the factual result of data collection. So this is the factual result. But for the event is an occurrence that includes with the possible outcome that may happen during data collection. So the occurrence is the mean of the event. So event A is a subset of the sample space S. The probability of the event A in the sample space S is proportional to the number of sample points the event A. So if we calculate about the probability of event A is like number of sample point of event A divided by n. And is number of sample space. Okay, this is we know about the probability. This is the outcome and the effect. And the random variable is a randomly determined value. So the value is determined random. This is can be numerical or non-numerical. So numerical is with or continuous format, or numerical finite or infinite. The random variable is denoted as a italic capital. So random variable we use it with capital, but the value is with a lowercase. This is the same with the set. Set, if we have the capital, this is the set. Maybe this one. So if we have the lowercase, this is for the element. The same with random variable. So x is a random variable. This is just value. This is for sets. Set Indonesia himpunan. This is random variable. So for maybe in the 6 meeting. Okay, random variable is the probability. The random variable is relative frequency. So probability of random variable is relative frequency of the sample point that are elements of even A in the sample space S. Okay, the approximation of counting the number of possible outputs in the sample space and the related event. This is associated with permutation and combination. Next Friday we learn about permutation and combination. Oh, okay. Next Friday, inshallah. Okay. And then we must know terminology about the observation and experiment. Observation is a method collecting data or information from fact or phenomena occurring in an actual system. Observation, so maybe we just want to look at maybe some garden. Or we can collect about maybe leaf. This is call it observation. Different with experiment. Experiment, we doing something. This is experiment, a method of collecting data or information through experiment where the condition have been pre-decided. Maybe we doing experiment how to make a bread. Okay. To make a cake, we need to make a cake. We need
Dough flour.
dough,
Flour.
Flour.
Sugar.
Yes.
Salt. Oil.
Milk, salt.
Oh, okay, huh? Maybe we take this is flour, sugar. Maybe take the last part, maybe the last portion of we make a cake, flour, sugar, and then
Milk.
baking powder. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Butter.
So flour, maybe we have merek itu bahasa merek
Brand.
merek itu
Brand.
oh brand, oke, thank you. Brand di So maybe we have an experiment to make a cake with different flour. So maybe have some different with the height of the cake. So we want to have the cake with a higher diameter maybe, or we have a larger diameter. So like in Indonesia we know tidak pantat, so this is a good cake, good quality of cake. So maybe this for baking powder we have some experiment with some alternatives. Maybe this is we make with measurement like maybe this one. Use it in this one they make a large diameter. So we doing some experiment. So we experiment method of collecting data about diameter of our cake. We use a different kind of flour and maybe sugar. Maybe it's one that have make the diameter of the cake is become larger. This is experiment. Different with the observation. The data obtained from data collection usually show variation in the value of the parameter. So where the value differ or change randomly and unpredictably. A random experiment is an experiment that produces different outcomes even when repeated under the same experimental condition. If we doing some experiment, we have known about the factor and treatment. This is the factor. The factor is a flour, sugar, baking powder. So this is a potential source of data variability in the system. Treatment is conditioning of several categorical factors as controllable variable with specific. So this is the factor. Treatment is maybe we have a treatment flour, a bread with combination of sugar and so this is the first treatment. Second, maybe flour, wheat bread with sugar, the same with this is a treatment. So there are many treatment, many variation of treatment. Factor and treatment, this is interaction. Interaction is interdependence relationship between factor. So maybe if we mix between flour, a bread with the baking powder, this is maybe there an interaction between two of the factor. So there an interaction factor level. This is factor level 1, 2. This is factor level. So the baking powder they have 3 level factor. Sugar they have 2 level factor. Flour they have 2 level factor level. Okay. Effect is the relationship between different and the response and outcome. Response is the study variable resulting from the experiment. But for now, we only know about, we learn about interaction of effect. This is the relationship between it, no? This is we know after we calculate or analyze the data from our experiment. Yes, effects and okay, maybe you will know it when in statistic impression. Okay, now we move into set number 3. Set in Indonesia we call it himpunan. Element is element. So set is a group, combination, or collection of objects. An element, the symbol, this symbol is like this, is an object that is a part of the set. A set is denoted by uppercase italic letter, while elements are denoted by lowercase letter. The same with random variable. So this is a set, this is a element, a element of its. Okay. This is engineer high school, yeah? Okay, and then types of set. The first one is universal set or universe. Symbol U is the general set of the all object. The empty set, no set, is a set that has no element. A subset is a set where all its elements are part of the largest set. This is all of this part is universe, and then this is R, and then in the center is C. So R subset of U, and then B subset of A, C subset of B. So if we have a order, C subset B, subset A, subset universe. Okay. Universe, sample space, and event. So the sample space S is a subset of universal set U, and then an event A is subset of sample space S. The event is sample space S, and the empty set is subset of all sets. So S is sample space is subset of universe. A event subsets of sample space S. So we can make a conclusion that A subsets with U. So we maybe erase it. A subset U. This is no set subset E. No set subset S. No set subset U. Universe. So in universe there are many no set. Okay. S, this one, is sample space subset universe. A subset with S sample space. So we erase it. We will conclude that E subset with universe. This is about universe, sample space, and event. This is event. Okay. And then sets operation, we know about the complement. This sample is many, so we can use apostrophe per or this or complement with C. The complement of the event A in the sample space is the subset of whose elements are not part of A. The complement is also called negation, opposite, or adjacent, or joint. With side symbol here, located with. So A complement is X complement, X element S, X not element This is set operation. E, this is sample set. So E complement is okay. This is E complement is X absent X element S and X element B. Okay. So after that we have known about the intersection. In Indonesia we call it irisan. Intersection of two events E1 and E2 is the set whose element belong to both of the first event E1 and the second is event 2. That with so X element E1 and done to N for the I'm sorry, I can change it in English so that is in atau it's mean of. So we have A and B is both of A and B have the same sample element member of element. Okay. R and C, this is subset of R and C. Intersection, I'm sorry. This is R and B. This is the intersection of R and B. This is intersection for R and C. And this is intersection for A, B, C. But small one, this is intersection between A, B, C. Okay. Union. Union means two events E1 and E2 is the set whose element belong to either one or both event E1 or E2. So this is E1 or E2. A, this is A union B, A union C, B union C, and A union B union C. Okay. This operation, union and intersection, we must use it in algorithm. Still remember about AND and OR algorithm, algorithm and programming the algorithm course in the first semester.
Yes.
Do you know about exclusive OR? This was this one. True. For the sentence 1 and sentence 2, this is true if we use OR. True, false, false, true, false, false. So if we use OR, true, 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 false,
True,
true.
true, false.
This is for AND. So if we have some one true, this is true. This is OR. Like union is about OR. You know what I mean? And then the next one is about AND. AND true, true,
True,
true, true, false,
false,
false, false, true,
false,
false, false, false,
true.
true. So in false, false,
Udah harus
false, false, false ini.
false.
Okay. So we know this about intersection. How about lupa saya.
Sorry bu.
Saya lupa false, false itu true apa false ya?
False ya.
A1 and A2 intersection. So for the exclusive OR, this is the union but with no intersection. So this is the exclusive OR in only the union but no with the intersection. This is the exclusive OR. So we add A and B without intersection, but in OR we use A and B with intersection. This is the difference between OR and exclusive OR. Exclusive OR without intersection, but for OR all of the member of A and B. So this is for OR. And if and we only have a intersection, this is the Boolean operation. E1 and E2. This is A and C. So this is for exclusive OR. This is for exclusive OR also. A exclusive OR, B exclusive OR, C. So only A, B, C without their intersection. This is exclusive. Okay. And then set operation, we have terminology about Cartesian product set. So this is a set, a pair of elements, a set whose elements are ordered pairs A, point B, where are A element B A and B element B. This is denoted A cross B. So A cross B, A point B, comma B. We must know terminology about the mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive or equally. So there are two events that are mutually exclusive if they have no intersection. So we call it as a mutually exclusive. So there are no intersection. They are not member of second event 3, 4 of event 2 and vice versa. Mutually exclusive. And then this is about the independent. Independent is if the occurrence of the first event that does not affect of the probability of the event 2 or vice versa. Okay. So event 1 this is not affect the probability of event 2. This is the independent. This is a law of insets. So the first one is law of the closure. For every part of set A and B that exists in the set including A union B and A intersection B. Okay. And then identity law, A union null set equal to A intersection U equal A intersection null set equal to A union U. This is so. This is some rules about the set. Complement A union A complement is equal to universe. A intersection with A complement is null set, and then A complement double complement, this is same with A. Universe complement is null set. Commutative law, this is the same. A union B is equal to B union A. A intersection B equal with B intersection A. we can move the location of E and G. The Morgan law, this is A union B complement. So A complement, this is will change it from union to intersection and intersection to union. So this is union to intersection and then the intersection to union. Okay, associative. We can use it because this have the same symbol, but distributive flow, if they are different, this is a union, this is intersection, we must make distribution flow. Okay. Until any question maybe? No? Easy? Okay, this is some major premise, many minor premise. So, this one called is minor premise, and then minor premise. Maybe the major premise is the same, but the minor premise is different. Makes the picture become different. So the first one, all event R are included in event B. All event C are included in event A. So we can make conclusion. So all event C are included in the event B. There is no event C that is not an event A or B. There is no event A that is not an event B. So this is the first one. And then second one. So the major premise is the same, but the minor premise different. It's D. All event G are included in event B. So the first one is all items C are included in event A. In event A. But this is changed with B. The first one is A, the second is B. So the conclusion become different. There is no event C that is not an event B. There is no event A that is not an event B. So this is a premise minor and this minor premise and minor premise. So there are different types. You just know it. Okay, then now we move to set and probability. Set and probability. So we have some examples like this. So we have three sets A, B, C. A. So this is S. Sample space. The number of sample space is 20. And then A. B, the member, number of the member, A intersection B, A intersection C, B intersection C, 2, this one, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the number of members in the set. Okay, and then B intersection C, B and C. B and C have 1, 2 intersections. Okay. Only have 2. A and C, 1, 2, 3. Okay, as intersection. A and B, 1, 2. No. One intersection A intersection B, calculate it with this one, A, B, and subtract with A, S. Okay? So the number of A, B, and subtract with A, we learn about set. Now we move to the probability. The probability of the event in the sample space S is the likelihood of event E become the outcome of the basic trial experiment with sample space S, where event E is a part of the sample space. So the probability of E is number of E in the X element E subset S. So we can calculate it with this one. So number event E divided by number sample space. So we can calculate the probability. Or so the value of the probability is only from 0 until 1. So there are no probability if have value 3 or more than 1. No probability with value more than 1. So the probability, the value of probability only 0 until 1. So the probability is between 0 and 1. So this is the maximum, this is the minimum. This is must not talk. So the probability of event E in the sample space P, probability of A. So probability of A divided by sample space. Okay. B the same. C. Probability, this one for B, this one for probability A intersection B. So this one divided by sample space. Now let's move off the terminology about mutually exclusive. If we talk about the mutually exclusive, if A1, A2, AK represent mutually exclusive subset of the sample space S, and no sample point is left out, so they have no intersection, so we can calculate that PA1 so they have no intersection. A1, A2, A3. So if we calculate about the union, like we calculate this one, we just omit this equation. So to know about probability A1 union A2. So probability A1 plus A2 subset minus with A1 intersection A2 in the normal set. But in mutually exclusive, you can omit it because the mutually exclusive have no intersection. So we can calculate P E1 plus P E2. have mutually exclusive. Probability of union of two events, so PE one PA plus PB, and then we subtract with the intersection A and B for the normal sets. But if the event is mutually exclusive, we can reduce the calculation and omit this equation about intersection. So this one, PE, PB, and we subtract with A intersection. Okay. Now about probability of union of three events. So if three events, we calculate PA, PB, PC, PA intersection B, A intersection C, B intersection D, and B plus with the intersection of three events. So for multiple event, three event or more than three events. So the first one, PA, PP, PC, and then we subtract with intersection of two events, and then we add with the intersection of the three of the event. So we can calculate it. Without know this one, we can calculate PA plus PP between P and intersection P. Any question? Make it general. This notation will be general. PA1 plus PA2 plus PE. So this is sum of PE from 1 until probability of union. Probability of a union of event E and its complement is in the sample space S, denoted as PE union E complement. PE union E complement is equal to 1 because this is the universe. PE union with complement is the same with universe. Universe is all of the population, so the probability is equal to 1. PE, we can calculate PE is 1 means PE complement, the probability. The next one is we learn about the conditional probability. So event E2 given that event E1 occur in the sample space S, given as PE conditional with E1, so is equal to probability of intersection of the event E. This is the conditional probability. So this is the probability E2 with condition E1. So we have the probability of E1 with E2 divided with probability of E1. Conditional probability E2 with condition E1 occur. So this is the intersection divided by E2. This is a conditional probability. So probability E if P occur. So this is a conditional. PA intersection P divided by P. Probability of P. We can calculate the population probability. Okay, the next one is about the multiplication rule. So this is rule multiplication. The probability of intersection of two events can be obtained by multiplying the condition probability by the probability of the given event. So from this one, from this equation, we only move one in the left hand in the left hand side, and maybe if only with the equation. Okay. So this is a multiplicative rule. The same. Into if A1 occur, then with the A1 or this is a multiplicative